Mr. Mayor.
Hi, Morgan. How's it going?
Good, thank you. The state legislature today unveiling their one house budgets. Looking at, they're asking for a smaller increase to taxes on both millionaires and corporations, and you had proposed. Will you still be able to fund your initiatives using the money that they're proposing? And on the other hand of this, do you think this does put Governor Hochul in a tough position during a re-election year, as you and the state legislature are pressuring her to raise taxes this year?
So I'll first just start with the governor, and then I'll speak about the legislature's one-house budgets. Today is an example of what a partnership between a governor and a mayor can deliver for the city of New York. We came together on day 8 of our administration to announce Governor Hochul's leadership in committing more than $1.2 billion. And that was $1.2 billion that many focused on what it would do in terms of delivering, for the first time in history, free 2K for New Yorkers, childcare for 2-year-olds. Also within it was more than $100 million allocated for specifically the purpose that we're celebrating today, which is finally being able to meet the demand of families. And so I want to just say thank you to the governor in not only her leadership, but also her partnership in quite literally making it easier for families to raise their kids in this city, taking what would otherwise be a more than $20,000 a year expense off the backs of those working families. When it comes to the legislature and I agree, we cannot bridge a $5.4 billion budget deficit on the backs of working class New Yorkers. And I want to thank Speaker Hastie. I want to thank Majority Leader Andrea Stewart-Cousins and the Assembly and Senate Democratic conferences for having taken meaningful steps to addressing this budget deficit, and the one that we inherited, including by asking wealthier New Yorkers to pay that little bit more, and by creating a fairer balance between the city and the state when it comes to our fiscal relationship. I'm also grateful in both of their one house budgets, their inclusion of an extension of the fare free bus pilot. This is a time when 1 in 5 New Yorkers are struggling to afford the cost of a Metro card, and their commitment in addressing that in partnership with the city is one that is not only incredibly encouraging, but also deeply appreciated. And I think all of this comes back to the partnership we're looking to build across all leadership in Albany, one that is already delivering for New Yorkers, and we are encouraged by the prospect of it continuing to do so over the course of the budget process.
Thanks. Sorry, Morgan, we've got to keep going, but Dana, go ahead.
So I'll say we ran a campaign where the most expensive and expansive commitment that we made to New Yorkers was about universal childcare. And on day 8, far before people think that the budget process typically begins, we announced that more than $1 billion commitment. Right here, right now, is one of those very commitments coming to life. And then over the course of this year, bringing those 2,000 seats online. So we are not only confident of being able to bridge this fiscal deficit in partnership with the state, but we are also confident of advancing an affordability agenda that makes it easier to live in the city.
Thanks. Dana, go ahead.
Thanks. Hi, Mr. Mayor.
Hi.